What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we have Piccolo from Dragon Ball doing his special beam cannon. So that pose where he's got his two fingers up to his head and he's looking real intense. So let's go. I'm on landscape page, use pencil and eraser and hit pause if I go too fast. So what I'm going to do, right, because his fingers are sort of in front of his head, you could go ahead and draw the whole face and erase stuff and all that kind of stuff if you wanted. But we're just going to start with this eye here, and then we'll do his hand, and then we'll build the face around the hand, okay? Just so you're aware. So let's go, center point to my page. We're going to start in roughly the center point, right? With his frowning sort of eye, right? So it like curves up. Around like this. Then he's got some frown lines just up here. His eye underneath, typical Dragon Ball eye, small line, real slender, long line, and then we'll join those together. You can add some lines just on the edge there. His iris, real skinny underneath that eyebrow, looking up, real intense, right? And maybe some like texture on his skin. Then we got those cheek marks, like so. And now I'm going to add those fingers, okay? So we've got two nails right here. So real sharp nails, right? Like one here. And this becomes his finger as well. So this comes down around, and you want it to be kind of roughly a little sort of bumpy, you know, because he's got like all these knuckles and stuff on his finger. It's not a straight line. You could do a straight line if you wanted, but it wouldn't look as realistic, right? So it's bumping down this way. Right, so one finger kind of like this, and you can smooth out up some of these lines if you want, and then knuckle lines there, right? And then the next one's a little bit lower down, so we've got another spike. Just there. And then the finger lines going this way, bumping a little bit every now and then a knuckle just there, right? And then we'll add some knuckle lines, like so. And he's making a fist with this hand, right? So we've got some knuckles that come down this way. And then the back of his hand kind of comes down into his wrist. Band here goes around. And then his hand comes out the other side. Can't really see his thumb, disappears into there. Right, and then there's like various details for knuckles on his finger lines here. So like all these sort of skin lines and stuff. Just details on it. This is like a vein on his hand, so he's trying to pump out the energy, so real veiny sort of stuff going on, right? So his wristband has 3 bumps on either side. You join the bottom together, and then you join these together. And his arm kind of goes off that way. And there's a whole arm here, but we'll go back up and finish the face, right? So that's what we can see of his hand, right? So then his nose sort of comes down, typical sort of Dragon Ball hook sort of shape there. And then we can see the shadow just on the side going off that way. And then we have some wrinkles on his nose because he's frowning real heavily. And then his mouth sort of comes across real close to the nose, right? So it just goes across, down. Like so, and then like a cheek line. And then like a shadow on his chin or something there. So then his chin comes out from his hand here. There's another knuckle line I missed actually. Knuckle, yeah, there. So his chin then goes out like that for his jaw, and then goes up to there. So his chin would come around under the hand, go up to the jaw, and then up the side of his face, like here. Right, so similar. And then we can just see a little bit of his eye on this side, the eyebrow. So imagine the eye goes underneath these fingers. Around like that. You know, if you wanted to draw the whole thing in and erase stuff, you could if you wanted. And then his eye there. A little bit of his eye like that. Hatching lines. Some sort of skin. And frown lines there. Like the cheek lines and stuff. Scratches maybe on his cheek. So his antenna. So just coming out from his head here. There's the Namekian antenna that he's got. It's growing out of his head. Same on this side, carves out and around. It's got a little bulb on the end. Like so. There's a line kind of up the middle of his forehead there. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing. Right, and then his head. So bald head, but it's got veins on it, right? So we'll go around like so. You're trying to keep it even on both sides is the trick. It's something like that. And then he's got like a vein like on his head on a couple of the sides, right? So and in the middle here. And again, like scratches and stuff. Like he looks kind of, he's been battling hard, right? Roughly like that. And then his ears, right? I'm just trying to tidy up this a little bit. So then his ears, real big. Underneath his antenna. And then the lines inside there. So that goes right up to the top of his ear. And some more sort of ear lines inside. Kind of like that, and then we do the same thing over here. Like so. Okay, so we got some chest anatomy and clothing and arms. So like his clothing, we'll just frame everything in. So it comes in behind his ear, down this way, across his body, okay? Behind the arm there, and then down there. And then in this space, we have collarbones and neck muscles and chest muscles, right? So the center line for his chest is kind of turned this way. Right, so center line for his body, and his chest muscle will go in underneath up here, and then down that way. So we're kind of tilted this way. Then we have collarbone, so it goes back up here, because his shoulder is like up here somewhere. Right, and then the collarbone this side goes back here. Like the bottom of that will be going up that way. And then we have some neck muscles. Maybe like some hatching underneath his chin. Like so. And then like some necklines here. Trapezius will be up here somewhere. Right, and then like, you know, chest muscle lines there. He's got a vein coming across his chest in here as well. And then his abs. So they're real foreshortened, they're real small because they're like far away. And then he's got a red line around his abs there. So like we'll just add some curved lines for the bottom of them. Right, so then the rest of his clothing, so it's kind of like ripped and torn sort of stuff up here, and then this comes down like so, and then another sort of fold line brings that down around his body, down this way, off my page. Okay, so his shoulder, so big shoulder line like that, then a bicep bump like so, and then his forearm like that. We can see like a part of his hand, not all of it. So we can see like his forearm coming out here. His elbow goes in behind, right? So the other, we'll get the other arm in. So we got like his back, again, ripped and torn sort of sections here. Like so, and then we got like big shoulder muscle, tricep, bicep here, and forearm going that way, right? So that's the general shape for his arms, right? Then he has details on all of that. So he's got these red lines that go around each major muscle group. So like his shoulder muscle has this red edge, And then this has veins. There. And then we have a red edge on his bicep. And then we add veins again. And this goes around. So his wristband is like here, so it just goes around like so. And there. And then this goes out, down, out, down. Lines all on it. I noticed actually in the new movie, these lines are gone. Is that true? Don't know if that's true. I think I saw a trailer and he didn't have these lines on his arms. So we'll do them on the other side. No, we'll do that hand, but we'll just leave it to last. Because no one likes drawn hands. If they say they like it, they're lying. We'll give him another vein here. Maybe another one here. Red line, and then the cross lines coming across. Some on this as well, then there should be. Maybe like another vein here. Right. Okay, yeah, this hand. Right, so we can just see like the bottom of the hand, sort of this sort of W shape. Right, and then his thumb. You can see, so it goes, it's like cut off in the picture I'm drawing from. So it goes down there, and then he has a thumbnail, long claw. His finger, I'd say, or the side of his hand goes out that way. So then we'll go down here. Let's see, here's a little fingernail there, and then skin comes out. Right, like that. So you see now we won't be able to fit in everything. So that goes out to a finger and then a fingernail here. And you can see like a bit of a fingernail there. So then that finger goes off. My page, should you see maybe the tip of one? Maybe there like that. And then his hand lines. Like so. And then, you know, clean stuff up, go around some lines and stuff if you want. But I think that's basically it. That's how to draw Piccolo, special beam Canon. Hope it was helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.